guys? My name is Adrian.
Oh, Nate.
And we're Deviant Reacts, and today we're going to be reading some comments.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From chapter 11 and 12, which came out today.
See.
And, you know, let's just talk about it.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah, talk about it.
Alright, so first one.
Boom.
So Blake finally has her call to action. Mission briefing, save Haven, take back White Fang. Gonna need a little help though. And nightmare fuel, just in time. Good luck, Ranger. Talking about the Grim.
Yeah.
Some nightmare fuel.
It's terrible. It's horrible. Well, I mean, it was good, but
Yeah.
Scary.
Pretty scary. Klein is 7 butlers in 1.
Okay, yeah.
But I mean, still, like, he can't split up into 7.
True.
Unless he can.
True.
Right, like, be like his... Well, I don't know if his semblance is that he can switch different, like, personalities. Or if it's not, then maybe his semblance is, like, he'd split into more. Ooh, it'd be cool. Probably not, but, you know.
You know. Fruit
Why
and
not?
top.
Yeah. The Knuckleave. The second most terrifying Grim in the series. I believe that's what the horse Grim is called, the Knuckleave.
The second scariest?
Oh, yeah. So what's the first? Tyrion's mental breakdown is one of my favorite scenes in Volume 4. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of those things where you look and then you just realize how insane Tyrion is and like how
Bad shit.
yeah, how crazy like just that group in general is. So slight corrections. Ranger are going to Haven because the school Cinder's crew crime claimed to be from. Yang knows that's where Ruby's headed, but Raven isn't at Haven. So if she goes after Mom, we don't know where that will take her, but it'll be somewhere out in the wilds. Wild, Wild West.
Wicked wild, wicked wild. Jim West, Desperado.
So happy you do 2 a week. That means Volume 5, 6, and 7 will be soon. It will.
Oh yeah.
So like, I'm thinking I haven't seen all of them, but probably all volumes are like around 12 episodes.
Okay.
So if you do, you know, 2 on Tuesday and 2 on Saturday, which is like 4 a week, we should get done with each volume in roughly about 3 weeks. So we have 5, 6, and 7. So 3 volumes. Each will be 3 weeks. So we got 9 more weeks left.
Oh my god.
RWBY, give or take. Like I said, I don't know if all of them are 12, but that's what it's been the past 2 times, right? 12. So I guess we'll see. Also, you guys really need new chairs. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. Or we need oil.
WD-40.
Yeah. We need something.
We just need new chairs.
We're just, yeah.
Go start a fund me.
Time for Volume 5 already? Y'all finished this volume fast. It did seem like super quick.
It went by super fast, bro.
I don't know whether that's a good thing or bad thing.
I think it's a good thing. I mean, you know.
But like, yeah, okay, kind of. Just like, if you look back and you're just like, oh man, it went by super fast. Like, does that mean there wasn't like like tons of standout moments that you could be like, oh man, all that stuff happened in that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like a year that goes by fast is mostly because like nothing really like happened during that year. Whereas like a year that's been jam packed with stuff, it just seems like it lasts a long time.
Okay, true. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
beware the mustache. I'm guessing they're talking about
Yes.
What's his name?
Watts.
Watts. Yeah, the dude that's at the school right now.
Yeah.
Apparently, the scream of the Knuckleave was made by distorting someone's screaming die.
Really? What the hell?
Like this is what I'm saying. Like, if that ain't creepy, I don't know what is. Is whatever. I can't English well.
Is
I'm
it?
just saying, like, if if a Grimm's scream is someone screaming "die" in a distorted fashion, I feel like that's like the high end on like Grimm being frightening scale.
Well, I mean, I imagine we haven't seen nothing yet. This is only the
Yeah, you're right.
second one.
This is only the fourth volume.
Yeah.
So I mean, there could be tons more. Nope, not a single shot of Adam in this entire volume. They just had to make a cool opening.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So rather than add any sort of projectile function, Jean decided to make his sword and sheath transform into a bigger sword. Whatever, it looks cool. Yeah, you're right. But what will be the benefits? Just more damage?
Yeah.
Right, because everybody else does like close combat, and then they switch into their gun, which is more of a farther combat type thing. Whereas Jean is like you have to be close no matter what. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'd imagine it was more offense and defense. You know what I'm saying?
It's like playing Skyrim and choosing the sword and shield, but then you also want to do the two-handed weapon at the same time.
And then you want to also be a wizard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wizard Harry. Anyway, teamwork, character, weapon reveal. This fight is pretty good, and all it culminating in the best moment Rin has ever had, and ever will have probably. That is true. There's a lot of Rin involvement in this, which at first I'm not sure like why. At first I was thinking, oh, they're gonna try to build up this character real quick, just to like either kill him off
God, I hope not.
Or you know, something like that, right? So there had to have been some reason why they spent I won't say a good portion, but like a portion of the whole volume just focusing on they focused on Rin more, but then it had like a hint of Nora in it as well. But no, it was just all for that fight at the end.
You get to the next volume and you'll be like, dude, he's cool, and then the next episodes will be like, he's dead. Oh God.
And Crow's fine, thank goodness.
Yeah.
At last, the Mistral airships get there to pick them up. They were just over the mountain, basically. That's true. Or at least maybe there's a time lapse or something. But like as soon as it picked them up, they were just like, "Oh, is Crow gonna be okay?" And John was like, "Ruby, look!" And then just over the mountain, there was Mistral. So like maybe because on the airships they said they were just sweeping the area, but I feel like maybe they may have heard the Nuck leave because it screams. Therefore, you know, it could be heard from far distance. I don't know. Ruby finally writes home. I wouldn't say finally, because in the letter she was saying, "I hope you got my letters or my previous letters." So maybe she's been writing throughout. But anyways, Weiss is getting as far away from home as she can. I would too.
Yeah, definitely.
Blake is at home planning for the soon future. Yang is leaving home to find whoever she's looking for.
Who is she looking for?
And then this is Yang's best outfit. Don't at me. I do think this is Yang's best outfit.
I really like it.
I think as of right now, of the outfits that we've seen of the four girls, I think Yang's outfit right now is her best.
Mm-hmm.
I like Weiss's outfit right now.
Yeah.
The most. I like Blake's outfit right now the most. And then Ruby's, I'm not sure. It's a toss-up between that, or the volume 4, and then the volume 2, like the midway, you know, when they like changed outfits.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to outfit-wise, it's between volume 4's outfits and the volume 2's outfits. The most, in my opinion.
Okay. I really like Blake's outfit.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, this.
Yeah. Jean, Nora, and Ren are along for the ride. They're here for each other. Oscar is on the way now too. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
The White Thing are plotting how to deal with Blake, preparing for the attack on Haven. Cinder is trying to get back into form with assistance of her grudge. And Arthur Watts is negotiating. Oh no.
The negotiator.
That's true, that's true. Yeah, he does seem like the type that would just do negotiating.
For sure. Sinister, plotting, having ass motherfucker.
Jean makes up for a lack of a weapon that is also a gun, with his weapon being a sword, and a sword that turns into a sword. A sword. The next volume is, generally speaking, considered the worst one out of all of them, so be prepared. It's still good, but worse than the others. My personal ranking of all of them is 3, 6, 7, 4, 2, 1, and finally 5. Although it's pretty hard to rank 3, 6, and 7 since I like all of them about equally. Okay. Alright. Then I can't wait until 6 and 7.
Yeah.
But 5, I'm guessing, would build up for 6 and 7, so I'm looking forward to that as well. I thought basing the Grimm on a Scottish Orcadian demon was kind of cool. But doing a Nora fake-out was not funny. I thought they had continued on their quest to eradicate redheads from Revenant. I mean, Penny, Torchwick, Pyrrha, and they do that with Nora in the finale. That's true. I feel like look at all like the characters that.
I didn't think about that.
I didn't think about it either.
Holy hell. Poor people.
MVP Jean, though, reading the attack patterns, doing massive damage, and taking the Knuckly on to give Nora and Brim time to recover. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I didn't really think about that until you pointed it out.
Thank you!
Many fans seem to be dissatisfied with volumes 4 and 5, but I tend to think of them as one volume, and this is the mid-season finale. When you look at it like that, it works rather well. Heck, final scene in the headmaster's office pretty much sets it up as more of a midpoint cliffhanger than an ending. That is true. That's what I was thinking at the end. Like when I went home, I was thinking, okay, this didn't really seem like a finale. It seemed more like a mid-season finale. Where it just seems like it's setting up for the next. Right. Whereas I think volume 3. It wouldn't be an ending for the series, but it was a good season.
Oh yeah, everybody had to do some growing up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You know. The only major issue with this volume was the Oscar story that ends in the after credits. Oscar never seems to suffer any setback to temper him. Ozpin talks him into leaving, and he leaves. He faces a financial obstacle, and it's solved. He gets to Mistral without incident and finds Crow instantly. I kind of would have liked to see him have to overcome some stuff. Even Crow just accepts him and gives him the cane. The thing is that Oscar is the first character in the main cast who is not a warrior. All the others trained and wanted to train. He was a farm boy who has no combat experience, and it would have been cool to see him use other means to overcome stuff. But we kind of got robbed that in this volume. I definitely agree. I feel like Oscar seems like a character that was put in a little last minute, in a sense of where like the scenes that he was in was kind of short, and he was just put. He could have been put anywhere in like the volume.
Yeah.
And none of it really, like, we didn't get much about his character. Like, we got that he was a farm boy, we got that, he seems like a nice guy, and stuff like that, but there was no, like, obstacles that he had to overcome, in a sense that we would have learned more about his character, his work ethic, how he would do things to overcome, otherwise, right?
True.
I would love to see some more, like, back and forth between him and Ozpin, like, for him to leave, or he would have to prove something to Crow in order for him to believe him, or some sort of like it said, some sort of like burden or like wall he had to go through in order to like achieve.
Okay.
It just seemed like he just like
He
pretty much just walked.
He had all the answers.
Yeah.
You know.
Everything was given to him.
He was talking to Morpheus. See, I told you. Told you from the very beginning. Morpheus, dude. And that's Neo.
Volume 4 wrapped up nicely, don't you think?
Yeah.
It did.
Question?
It did. I think.
Statement?
Essence, right?
Yeah.
The last part kind of like, oh crap, things are gonna get bad.
Yeah.
But everything else ended off pretty nicely, right? Everyone
Yeah.
survived.
Everyone's good. I mean, no.
Everyone's
Crow's
okay.
getting drunk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Ying's over, or quote unquote, over her PTSD.
Yeah.
Blake's over feeling bad about herself.
Mm-hmm.
Weiss is,
Bouncing out.
yeah.
She ain't standing up for that shit
Yeah.
no more.
Yeah, it seems like everyone left off on a good part.
Yeah.
And everything's just gonna get ruined.
Oh, great.
First episode.
Great.
Death.
Great.
The OST and OST reaction, Volume 4. Yes. This Life Is Mine is the best, in my opinion. But that is my opinion!
Okay.
You get it?
No.
Oh.
Sorry. Okay.
It's alright. I just want to touch on some of the other ones real quick. So Ren unlocked his semblance and aura through the stress of the situation, unlocking the ability to mask emotions. As Grimm don't see in the traditional sense of track on negative emotions, his semblance can let him mask his presence in those he touches from the Grimm, which is a very nice little semblance.
Yeah.
Especially, I can just imagine him like when he's older and he's like mastered it to where he just like cover a whole squad, not just like his like team ranger, but like a squad of like 10-ish or so.
Why stop there? What about the whole damn city?
Whole
You know what I'm
city.
saying?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, here we go.
So it would be like, let's say like bandits are attacking like a town, right?
Mhm.
They would send Ren and other huntsmen or huntresses over there to stop the bandits, but Ren specifically would be in a location to where he can mask the whole town. That way, Grimm don't show up from all like the fear being created by the bandits.
Dude. Okay.
And then Grimm would be like that guy who he wouldn't. His main mission would not be to like fight off the Grimm or fight off the bandits. It would be to mask the area.
Defense!
Yeah, in order for like nothing more to come.
Okay. Dude.
I'm just saying. That's how it happened.
Preach.
Yeah. Yeah. That's about it for this time.
For two this time.
Okay. But keep the comments coming. I'm gonna try to read all of them on camera. If it gets too long, we'll just make separate videos of us just reading comments and reacting to the comments that you guys write. But yes, we'll also be careful about spoilers and stuff like that. So we'll see you guys next time.
Definitely.
Bye.
Hit the like button.
And subscribe.
That's right.
Bye.
Bye.